so fucking cold. Oh,
안에 잔도.
morning. So I just did my makeup and it's already what's that? 3 p.m. Holy shit, I didn't know it was that late. There's a ice festival. I already saw some of those ice sculptures in between the roads. Already be fully prepared and I'm just waiting for my car to heat up so I can get going. Because the front window, I splashed the glass water, and I don't know, it's supposed to be defrost, like anti-frosting, right? But then I don't know, it's gotten really icy. I'm still very conflicted on whether I should show my face or not. I've never really wear colored glasses before. It's just blocking your view. It's absolutely blocking your view. The backup camera was not on. And then I thought it didn't have it, but then think about it, it's like Japan. Like, I didn't quite believe it, and I checked the settings. The back camera was off, but then I turned it on. The back there was completely dark. So then I don't really know. I think I might like call them and ask like what's going on like exactly, because I'm not a good parker. I'm pretty good driver, not a good parker. So like I can't really do that without a backup camera. So yeah. Holy shit, I don't know why I chose today of all days to wear one pants. I should have wear like 20 pants. Holy shit. Oh my god. I can't even find where I am. It's snowing. It's fucking freezing. I don't know. Should I go back home? Because it's so cold in here. So fucking cold. Oh shit. I think I'm just gonna quickly go through here and then just go back home because this is too fucking cold. Like I showed you, exhibitions are all in the middle of the road, expands a few blocks, all on the belts. They actually designed it to walk from one way to the other, but that is way too confusing because there was no sign of any kind, not even designated like parking lot. Most people are just like me, parked nearby and walk in the middle of the road and start walking either direction. I usually try out a few of the food stalls, but it's just way too cold to do that this day. As you can see, this stage is sponsored by Miku. Like most Japanese festivals, the Hokkaido Ice Snow Festival is also heavily sponsored. In front of all the ice sculptures, snow sculptures, you can see business name. Very few are done individually. So they're all of like uniform sizes. Some are about Pokemon, some Miku, some animes. They feel more of a competition than a cohesive show. Oh my god, I feel alive again. I feel like I was gonna fucking die. It was like what, like -7 degrees? It definitely was not that. Like, I mean, if you're in like New England and they could tell you that it's like the ski resort is like -3 or something, and then that like you just like one ski pants and then one like leggings inside, that's good enough. But this is not worse than like it's cold and snowing. Is that it's cold and snowing and fucking windy. They only have sculptures that made of snow, so you know what I mean. That's like the white sculpture. Honestly, I don't think they're that good. If you've been to China, they like the things in Harbin, it's like much more dedicated than this. Yesterday when I was going back to the place I'm staying, I saw that these like ice sculptures, they looked much nicer. So now I'm like trying to get there, but it's just so cold. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to go. A different one is for the ice sculpture. They're pretty close to each other. I was not gonna walk. I already passed off a fucking road. Hanakoji Sawada was rated Michelin 3-star in 2016. Then later years they stopped coming to Hokkaido, so there should be no longer any Michelin restaurant, but I'm seeing here they're still hanging that plate from Michelin. Research about this restaurant online, people will always talk about how difficult it is to get a reservation. I did not encounter any difficulties. I think I booked only 2-3 weeks in advance. I was able to secure a spot. Then I thought my mom was going to come with me, then that would be a problem because there was only one spot, but she flaked, so it worked out just fine. Corn dish that you're looking at is sort of like a tempura. The sweet and oily combination, if you didn't know, makes people eat a lot more and also make you gain more weight. This is probably my favorite among all these dishes I had that night. Hairy crab, same kind of crab that I bought from the seafood market. It's considered a pricey crab in Japan because of the size and fewer meats inside. That was a uni sushi, also the only kind of raw meat that I enjoy eating. The yam stew was one of their signature. I did not know it before, but a Chinese couple next to me, they did not speak English or Japanese, so I translated for them. They wanted this dish, but because they paid for a premium menu, so it did not include it, chef offered to supply them separately. I don't know if they were charged extra, but that's something I did not know, that you can ask for something that's not on your menu in an omakase restaurant. So maybe next time you go to one of these omakase, you can give it a try. Wagyu shabu shabu is also very typical in any kind of kaiseki restaurant. This restaurant is not marked itself as kaiseki. It was like a tapa or some sort of stew restaurant. But I think most of the Japanese high-end restaurants are similar in the way they structure their menu. So there's definitely a lot of overlap. This is the first time trying to do a narrative track throughout my vlog. I am definitely not skillful or a professional in video editing or vlogging. I know you probably just stumble in here, but should I talk at all? Let me know. For a famous spot like this, I'm thinking I might also upload raw footages sometimes. I know there must be people who are like, I just want to learn about these spots. I don't need to know anything about you. Right after dinner, I just went to the ice festival. It was very close by. This one got slides, so I think that's why they got a lot more kids. The smoking area, though, is very interesting. It doesn't do anything, really, but it's just something Japanese usually set up. This just got me thinking. I'm actually just thinking about it right now. The reason that I might like ice more than the snow side, it might have something to do with the fact that I visited during the night. So the lighting factors plays like an important part in it. And I also found it interesting. I thought they were supposed to finish everything back at home before they move it here, but apparently not. They do everything here. I look like a fucking shit show, but let me tell you what happened. So like yesterday, I called them at 8:30, right? And I asked them, I think it was 8:30 or 9 something. I asked them like how long of a line it is at that moment. And they told me it's gonna be an hour and a half. I was like, fucking hour and a half? Are you shitting me at this late time in the night? Today, because I know that I have like that Michelin 3-star place to go to. And I know it's just gonna be like, I'm gonna be very full. So I was like, okay, then this time in Hokkaido, I'm not going to be able to try it. I'm probably not going to be able to try it for the rest of my life because I don't think I'm going back to this place. Huh? Maybe I am, but like, who the fuck knows? However, like today, after the, I don't know how they call this kind of ryori. It's not really kaiseki. So it's actually pretty light. So like afterwards, I feel like I can eat more, but though like I'm not hungry. So like I went to the like grilled meat shop, and I like they have like 5 of those shops like in this area. They're on the same brand, of course. It's just they're a chain and they're all in this area. So it's like let me check it out. And I saw in one of like not like the main shop, but like in one of the smaller shops, the newer ones, the line was like outside already. It was crazy because you know it's like minus 10 degrees out here. So this is the grilled meat place, the Japanese, Mongolian, Chinese grilled lamb. Look at this line. Holy shit, look at this fucking line. Ugh, oh my god. Whatever kind of meat, like whoever that meat belongs to, I'm not gonna wait an hour and a half in minus 10 degrees to have a bite, okay? So, I don't know. I think the fact that it's really like so famous, I might come back later tonight because they open until I think 3 or something. I live pretty close by and it's not convenient to really park in here, so I think I might just want to walk back, but it's like minus 10 degrees. I'm not sure I would do that. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. Genghis Khan is sort of a must-go in Sapporo. I already elaboratively described how difficult it is to get a spot inside, so you got an idea. This store is a cozy little spot. Every single person had to get up for me to get in. So Genghis Khan is famous because it's like a lamb specialty grill restaurant, barbecue restaurant. Japanese don't really eat lamb, and in the Japanese dishes, they certainly don't have lamb, says that they don't like the smell. But this restaurant says they have a special way of processing so that it doesn't smell like lamb. I definitely agree because I usually enjoy the unique smell coming from lamb, but I don't even know if I was like eating lamb. Another thing is this armory looking grill. So when you put fat on top, the juice is supposed to sink down to the bottom. So on the edges, your vegetables will be able to soak those inside and make them very tasty. The entire setup will be done by a server. What you do is just grill the sliced lamb on top of that armory. It was the only time I was out after 1 a.m. in Japan. I think after a certain time, night workers come out and the vibe changes completely. I saw some hosts that night, which are male geisha. They do some blurry stuff as well. Even inside the restaurant, I saw some couples that look like a paid to dine together sort of relationship. I'm not suggesting anything, just that if you're traveling alone and you're female, some clients, my drunk clients, might want to talk to you. So, just it might intimidate you. Just something to be mindful about. I don't know what gotten into me, but after the Michelin restaurant and also grilled meat shop, I decided to buy a motsinabe from a supermarket. It's just one of the specialties I tried in my previous walk in Hokkaido. They really like smelly food, including that donbutsu ramen. I smelly for no reason. That is it for the day. It was a long one. Next day, we head to the next location. We will challenge the most difficult road condition that I have ever driven. We will also visit the most beautiful whole ski resort in Hokkaido. Then we will finally pick up our gears and be ready for shredding.